Winning is my New Year's resolution. Is that a good one?
Many Americans are now in day 2 of trying to achieve far more mundane goals than Republican presidential candidate Jeb Bush, who has his eyes on the White House. They're trying to lose weight, exercise more, save more money, quit smoking, drink less. You know the drill, and you also know how difficult it can be to achieve those goals. And according to Forbes, University of Scranton research suggests that only 8% of people achieve their New Year's resolution. So I want to ask our panel to share any experiences they've had with their own resolutions.
Fail, and fail.
Fail and fail.
You know,
well, what was it first, though? I guess my question might be.
What are the resolutions?
What was your resolution that you failed upon?
Well, you always want to lose a little weight. You always want to quit drinking less. You always want to spend more time at home, and you want to have a little more fun, and you start failing at all of those.
Okay, let me throw an example. Last year, MSNBC contributor Josh Barrow wrote a piece called How to Make Yourself Go to the Gym, and in it he discusses the research of 2 economists who surveyed gym members who on average said that they would work out about 9.5 times a month. This turned out to be more than twice the actual attendance observed in that study. And I'm wondering if you have any suggestions for any of you that, when it comes to gym membership, that you've taken upon for yourself.
Look, I tried it because I have a couple of good friends saying hi out there who are trainers. Yeah. And I decided I would just hang out with them.
Right.
And therefore, socializing became running, became jogging, became going down to Piedmont Park. If you get yourself around other people who like working out, that's the easiest way to do it, because my discipline won't take it.
So hang out with folks that have similar sort of objectives and can help you fulfill those objectives and do it for a living.
Right, and I think the silly thing about New Year's resolutions is that why do you decide, at the beginning of this year that this is when I'm going to work out more? It's a mindset you have to keep throughout the year. Otherwise, you're never going to do it. And in addition to hanging out with more people who have similar objectives, I think you can't make excuses for yourself. So, I've learned being on the campaign trail, for example, that I never have time to work out is my excuse. Well, you have to make time. It might mean you have to get up at 5 in the morning if that's the only time you have.
That's a really good point because 2016 is an election year, and all bets are off, really, because anything you might put out might not, in terms of a goal, is not going to be achievable. You're going to be consumed, especially the 3 of you, during this coming year.
Sure. Well, my biggest one is I want to try to be nicer. What you just said is we're in the middle of campaign season where they pay you to be mean.
I had a stack of books last year, and I was like, I'm going to read these books. These are American classics. Yeah, they're still sitting there. They haven't moved. And on the campaign trail, you never have time to read.
So maybe digital books.
This year, I accordingly set my resolution accordingly, which is I want to do a solid job covering this election, because that is the one thing that I know will be consuming my life. So that was the only focus of my so-called New Year's goal.
Yeah, well, what I've done, based on what you were saying, is that I have downloaded 4 or 5 digital books, because I do have books that I've purchased and they're sitting right there, unread. All they're doing is keeping dust. That's about it.
That's right. That's correct. And it happens every time. You want to do better, but then let's add the fun equation. Everybody must have a little more fun.
Yeah, and I'm with you on that. I've just been looking at trips to Hawaii on that note. All right.